All right, guys, Carlton Flowers, the Crypto Pro, back again for part 2 of the BTC analysis for July 25th, 2019. Make sure you watch part 1 if you're just tuning into this video right now. All right, so getting back to the point that I was making, we need to watch this big red fib line, which is the 4.236 on my larger set of circles. If we zoom out here to the 4-hour, I can show you what that large set of circles is based upon. So here we have it. Let's even zoom out further and go to the 1 day, and we'll see that that large group of circles is based on the time frame that took place this second peak before this point of capitulation and then down to the all-time low. So that looks like July 21st, 2018 down to December the 14th, 2018. So I just wanted to show you where that red line comes from. Now let's go ahead and zoom back in to where we were before, and I can tell you what we're looking out for. So this big 4.236 line gives us an indication of where we could end up during this drop, because we always tend to notice that we pivot on these lines. Notice that the high point at 13,800 and whatever it was, we touched on the 4.236 fib circle line that I constructed, and that was the exact pivot point for the high. All right, so let's zoom on back in, and I'm going to share with you the channel that nobody else has been talking about. I put this together, and I believe I am the first one to discuss this channel. So let's zoom in and talk about what I have found here. If you take the high point from the 13,800 and then take into account the lowest low, start here, then take your lowest low, and then the next highest high, although it was lower than the 13,800, and then we continue on to the next lowest low, we have a parallel channel that I have constructed right here. Okay, so here's my parallel channel. Nobody else is talking about this, but it's significant. And the reason is, I'll show you why. It gives us a possible scenario if we break out to the upside when we hit this blue fib line, or if we hit this blue fib line at the bottom of this channel, because you'll notice that it crosses the blue 4.236 right here, and after we crawled right down on the, let's see, 1.2.3, I think this is the 3.618, we went straight down here before we started to poke out. So now we are headed either towards the 4.236 on the orange, and something's going to happen, or we'll take it all the way out here to the blue 4.236. Let me talk about a couple scenarios here for you. Let's draw, and then we will be done. Nearing the end of the video here, here's what I think could happen. We could drop. If we do drop, I'll bet you we make it right to this baseline of the channel. And what can happen after that, a possibility, this is just a possibility, guys. I don't know what it will be, but one possibility is boom, massive pump all the way to the top of this channel where it could hit the next fib line. All right, and that would put us somewhere in this 11,000, a little bit above 11,000 area. And so the other possibility that can happen is that we could, let's go to red here. So let's say we drop to this point. The other possibility is that we have a major correction and we do this. So that is also possible. It could poke through. I think that's less likely. Let's smush this down a little bit, turn off draw mode, and I think we will be able to see, as we're running out of time, so we're going to have to finish this up, that 7,200 could occur somewhere around the red line, but we could also pump up to the top of that channel. So we'll keep our eyes on this, and I'll be back tonight with the next update. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.